Hi everyone! Today I'm here to show you how to make this super cool Reversi bracelet. This bracelet is actually fairly easy, and the name of the Reversi was kind of brought up upon by how you see the blue fishtail in the center, and then on this side, instead of the blue on the inside, you'll see on the outer edges here, and then the purple's on the inside. Same thing with this, the rainbow's on the outside on this part, and then the rainbow's on the inside on this part, which is kind of reversed, which is super cool. Now I've got a whole bunch of Reversi variations, and I will show them to you in the next clip. So today you will need any type of loom. I'll be showing you how to make this bracelet on the Rainbow Loom today, but you can also make it on the monster tail very easily just by shifting the bands over to centered pins. As of right now, I'm not very sure whether I'll be doing a tutorial for this bracelet on the monster tail or not, since it's just pretty easy to fix the position of the pins, but I will definitely leave a link to it down below in the description box if I ever do. So anyways, you will also need a hook. Today I'll be using a Rainbow Loom metal tip hook, and you will also need 105 bands. I will be using white and rainbow bands today. And lastly, you will need a C-clip. All of my supplies that you see here today are from rainbowloom.com. Sorry if you hear background noise. So anyways, now without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so I'm first starting with my red arrow pointing to the right, just because I am right-handed, so I want the slits of my pins to be facing the right side. So anyways, you're going to first start out with your first color, and you're going to twist this diagonally upwards, and also diagonally like that, so you get kind of a funny shape like this. And I apologize if you hear slight background noises. I have family upstairs. So anyways, next you're going to take your next color and you're going to twist this diagonally here. And also diagonally over here. So you should have something like this now. Now we're going to add on the color that we put on first, right here. And then you're going to take your hook and you're going to hook over the bottom band on this pin right here. So bottom layer up and over. And then we're going to go up here to the top center pin, and you should have 3 bands on this one, and you're going to grab the bottom of the 3. This one here, and pull that over the pin and release. Just like that. And then we're going to add on our next band going, oh goodness, dropped that one, going diagonally here. And then we're going to go ahead and grab the very bottom band on this pin. We should have 3 bands here. Just to show you what I'm doing on the hooking process, I'm just going to turn my loom, but grab the bottom band here, pull it over the pin and release. So then you're going to go over here to the very bottom right pin, grab the bottom band here, pull over the pin and release. So you should have something like this now. And now we're going to go ahead, add on our next layer of the colored ones, which is in the V shape here. So for me that is purple, and you're going to add 1 first. Then you are going to take your hook, grab the bottom band here. You should have 2 layers, pull over. Then on this one you should have 3 layers. You're going to grab the bottom of the 3 and pull up and over. Then you're going to add on your next color again. And then grab the bottom layer here, pull up and over, and then the bottom layer here, pull up and over. So even though some of the pins have different amounts of layers than others, it doesn't matter for the hooking process. You're still going to grab the bottom layer only and pull over. So the only difficult part about this bracelet is memorizing the pattern of putting on the bands, but that isn't exactly super difficult itself either, which is great. So anyways, we're going to do the hooking process again. Bottom layer, pull up and over, and then the bottom layer on this pin right here. Make sure you're not going inside of any band, stay on the outside here and just grab the bottom layer only and pull over. Then we're going to add on another layer, just like that, and then you're going to grab the bottom layer here, pull over, and the bottom layer here and pull over. So now we finished the 2 whites, so we're going to move to the colored ones now. So this time I'll be adding on turquoise. You're going to take your hook, bottom layer here, pull up and over, bottom layer here, pull up and over. Then add on your next band, and again you're going to grab the bottom layers only, bottom layer, over, bottom layer, and over. Push your bands down, and now we're going to add on our white, or for me it's white. Add that on diagonally here, and then you're going to grab the bottom layer, pull up and over, and the bottom layer here, up and over. If you want to add a little bit of a twist to your bracelet, you can also do inverted fishtail stitches instead, but it's not going to change the look a whole lot. But that would be a variation of this bracelet. So anyways, take your hook, grab the bottom layer and pull over. Then grab the bottom layer on the top pin, pull over. And it doesn't matter which order that you hook either of these, it just make sure that they both get hooked. So now we're gonna add on our next layer for the colored pins, or for me they're colored. So you're gonna grab the bottom layer, pull over, bottom layer, pull over. Then add on your next layer here, bottom layer, pull up and over, bottom layer up here, pull up and over the pin. So you should get something like this now. Just like that. Now we're going to add on our white layers. So the white goes diagonally, pull the bottom layer up and over, and then the bottom layer here, bottom layer only. Let's see if I can grab that. There we go, up and over. Then add this one here, diagonally, bottom layer, up and over, and then the bottom layer here goes up and over. So if you have a loom with a full base plate, you want to start to maneuver your bracelet out to the side. It doesn't matter where you pull it to, just because it's easiest, I'm going to pull it this way here. But you might be able to start seeing a smidge of your bracelet up here. You can see the fishtail here, and then how it's inverted on the other side, where instead of the colored side being on the inside, it's on the outside on the opposite side. So push your bands down. We're going to add bands on for the colored section here. So I'm going to add on a lime green band, and then hook the bottom layer up and over, and the bottom layer up and over. And then I'm going to add on another lime green layer, the bottom layer here, up and over, and the bottom layer here, up and over. So I'm going to show you the process about 10 more times in case you're wondering of an estimate of how long you'll be making the bracelet with me. So white next, bottom layer up and over, and the bottom layer here goes up and over. Sorry if you could hear more background noise. You're going to take your hook, grab the bottom layer and pull it up and over, and then the bottom layer here goes up and over as well. So now it's time to add on the colored layer. So you're going to pull this diagonally, and then grab the bottom layer here, pull up and over, bottom layer here, right here, pull up and over. Add on your next layer, bottom layer here, pull up and over, and the bottom layer here, pull up and over. Every now and then you want to give your bracelet a tug to make sure it doesn't get all scrunched up. So now we're going to add on some white layers, diagonally here, bottom layer up and over, bottom layer up and over. Diagonally here again, bottom layer, if I can grab it, here we go, up and over, bottom layer up and over. Now I'm going to add another diagonally colored band. So bottom layer here goes up and over, and my loom is like floating this way, sorry about that. Bottom layer up and over, and now we're going to go diagonally here, bottom layer, up and over, bottom layer, up and over. Now I'm going to add on my white layers. So white is going to go diagonally here, bottom layer, up and over, bottom layer, up and over. Go diagonally on this other side right here, and the hooking process is the same. Bottom layer, up and over. Same thing on this pin right here, bottom layer, up and over. So the bracelet is looking super cool here, as you can see. Got the really cool reversed sides here, which is what I really like. So we're gonna do our colored layers this time. So I'm gonna add on my neon orange. Goes diagonally here. Bottom layer, up and over. Bottom layer, up and over. Put on your next layer here. Bottom layer, up and over. Bottom layer, up and over. And I am very sorry for the background noise. It is very, very annoying. So now we're going to add on our white layers here. You're going to grab the bottom layer and go up and over. Bottom layer, up and over. And that's what I'm saying over and over again. Up and over. Diagonally here. Bottom layer, up and over. Bottom layer, up and over. So I'm not going to go off camera yet. I'm still going to do a few more stitches on camera. Sorry, I bumped the camera. But I'm still going to do a few more stitches on camera, so you can just follow along silently with me. And then after that I will be going off camera, just so the video doesn't get super lengthy or anything. So anyways, I'm just going to go a little bit faster. I know I may have gone a little bit, oh goodness, I may have gone a little bit faster in the tutorial because I am trying to hurry it up because my family is not cooperating. So just remember, bottom layer, up and over. And the hooking process isn't exactly the harder part of this. It's more remembering of where what bands you should put on next. However, that part isn't super duper hard either. So now I'm going to add on my last band right here, just like that. Okay, so this is basically how you create the Reversi bracelet. Go ahead and continue the same process until you get your desired length, which goes around your wrist. And after that, go ahead and play the video and I will show you how to take this off of your loom. If you are still having trouble with making this bracelet, please don't hesitate to go ahead and watch the previous instructions. So I'm now finished with the full length of my bracelet and I'm going to show you how to take it off of your loom. So you'll need your hook for this, and we're first going to start by grabbing the single band on the bottom left and transferring it to this bottom pin right here. Then for this bottom right band, we will also be transferring this to the center pin. And then over here, you'll be grabbing the top left, pulling it over. And then you'll grab the top right and pulling it over to the center. Just like that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pick up both ends on our hook. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab these on my hook here. And then grab these ones on my hook. Like that. Then I'm going to take a single white band, slide it onto my hook, and pull it through all of these bands here. Just like that. Be patient with this because you don't want your whole bracelet to fall apart because you got impatient, because that would be the worst thing ever. So then take your C-clip. See where I put mine? Right here. I dropped it. Okay, and then you're going to slide the bands that are on your hook onto the C-clip here. So slide these on here. Then after that, grab the other end of your bracelet. And then just grab some of the first bands that you added on here. I'm just going to add on some of my white bands here. just like that, and we are now finished with this super cool Reversi bracelet. So anyways, that is how you make this Reversi bracelet. So here's the front of both of them and the opposite side. So as you can see, it's reversed here. So anyways, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if it helped you out, and also hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and find me on all my social media sites linked down in the description box below. Once again, thank you all so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next tutorial. Bye!